Abafomo man polosia mo na ofadujan fumo for the bongo boy masha mo wose muntie yie na pei munhu se ebra pa na dwuma no nyese besi na ya wapa no na jese woni na hia engagements die omunya a lot na omoyo kofa no so no na bibia aye kama.
Once I employed him, I'm also responsible for everything that is connected to his job. As human as we are, and having worked since 2022, we've had a good working relationship. But at the end, as leaders as we are, it's always important for us to look at ourselves in our faces and speak about issues that concern us and how we can progress as individuals and as a collective. I would say, without being proud, with all humility, that I'm a leader who is dynamic. I'm a leader who is honest to issues around me, and I'm a team player, which is most important. And I think that when I'm leading the team, you may have your strong opinions about issues, but there are moments that you need to listen to the team for the greater good of our country. And at this moment, we thought it's Ghana first, and we have to go in a different direction.
Courtesy Ebesisa Omupam Otuado no massa a millions of comments and another bia twagu masum F4 wabon oto tansia na unzo duru bi no omo no mukasa no na omo you right na say de omo hwe direction for in coaching.
I've seen Otto work over time since we engaged him. I've heard millions of comments. I've seen him prepare the team for games. I've seen the last 4 or 5 games that we have played. I've seen the group, as in the executive committee, discuss the games that we have played. And I've also heard about our shared vision for the World Cup. And I thought that it was time for us to look at another direction for our common vision.
Yeguso ewo curtain sansa na ho na yemfre no so na yanko former FA vice na chesa yanko tie frɛ papo so de ode eto akire wo se nyase apam no nti American tan or some factors bebre any consider and sample and a new coach.
You don't just get up and go for a coach. You must look at a lot of factors, especially in this particular moment in time. We have about 72 days to the World Cup. If you're going for a coach, you must go for a coach who is going to hit the ground running. You cannot go for a coach who will come in here and literally try to learn to integrate, learn our culture, learn our systems, learn about our football, our team, our players, and all those kind of things. You cannot get a coach doing that effectively within 72 days. Those are things you have to consider. And whichever coach you go in for is also coming in as a person, as a professional. You will come in with a compensation package expectations. Are you in a position to put whatever the person would ask for? If you are not, then you should. So I'm just saying that we must think of the factors that come into play when you are going for a coach before we start mentioning coach A, coach B, coach C. You can mention another coach. That coach may be under contract presently. What it means is that you have to pay and buy the person out of the contract, you know. So these are all considerations that have to be met. But
Otuado nsam no dia masa wo so wo ka bebre na de o ka bia so no obi kan sansa de anya de na nya na onabo babin na edi tu bia se nyesa wo ya cha mehene nko a na
Gattuso has failed. Italy could not go to the World Cup.
Yes.
They did their best.
Yes, it's a 12
but their best
years.
was not enough.
Yes.
I must say, Sakwano ya red card.
Alexandro Bastoni.
Boy, he didn't tackle Italy would have gone to the World Cup, but for that card. Meanwhile, Brazil ended Croatia's 9-game unbeaten run. One day back about my normal World Cup group. Then I'm a catcher.
They are performing.
England, ya lose match. Croatia, I'm so lose back. Now, the whole of 2025. Apart from Mexico, no team has beaten Panama.
Yes.
Matches, qualifiers, no more draw South Africa, no more winning. So it looks like our opponents are doing well.
Yes, they are doing very
well. Now, coach, when
coach, oh, some good him.
Okay.
And I know heavy not, but not heavy not to bench.
Okay. So, born the last match for
Saudi Arabia.
Every night. Ghana for the
oh, yes.
All right, so record 10 African nations qualify for the World Cup, the expanded 2026 World Cup. And again, Japan head coach Hajime Moriyasu said he was not getting carried away after that emphatic 1-0 victory over England. Said the injury depleted England. And injury depleted. They have been beaten.
Tima about 8
and no one got to headline. I know say confusion in Ghana because you're coach. Now they are showing us injury depleted. They have been beaten.
They are injury depleted.
But they have been
8
beaten.
players are not in camp.
They have been beaten. And here. Roberto Martinez say, almost say US 2-0.
Yes, 2-0.
On Tuesday. Ivory Coast are also having a good run.
Yes, they won.
They won. Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay. AC Milan and Italy great Nesta is in talks with Roberto De Zerbi. Say Omran Omekane backroom staff on Omechrom how to defend.
Yes.
David Hopkinson. Also they will be busy during the summer market on the chief executive man. Newcastle United. We and focus. We are saying international break. I know where we.
Oh yeah, we no na match.
And you almost Babesian ko bomb.
Babesian ko kwako. You see, Barcelona oni Atiku bebo double header. Bebo in the league. Now we are Wasambo in the Champions League during the week.
So no more 3 matches.
Match na no.
Na Champions League draw.
Draw Tuesday Wednesday.
Next week.
Tuesday Wednesday.
Hey sir.
Yes.
Hey, and Arsenal for in April. England was injury depleted. Once they can why when him say
one gentleman.
Hey. And then I mean so that he be okay. GFP president
FM 100.7.
Okay, or Kasafa Otuado Ayidie no ho. Fred Papo so Montomwase and look for experience and familiarity with the local game.
No, say na for Jose Mourinho.
Na but Jose Mourinho or experience or Bibi Mamuha.
Oh, his experience in football.
Does he know anything about the local game? Jose Mourinho at the moment is employed. Can we ever in our wildest dream pay Jose Mourinho? And how the Mourinho usika ojina here? As a guy, sir.
Was on my way, because with you.
We can't. We might try.
Oh,
massa. Men try. That's why I go cast some nine. Why I'm so here politics. My is getting sir. What I say, why we are no confirm. Come back at him. My cousin, my jai. Okay. We are say yes. The newly constituted board of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They will meet former board members.
I said they will meet
and past minded officials. Are they?
I think they will meet on my club nanda.
Sir.
Meeting you
sir.
That is they want
Mediama SC management are set to hold a crucial meeting with the technical team today. Consultations.
At the end of the
oh, madam, they have their CEO.
They have their CEO.
That's what I've heard. If it's either say 100 or 90%.
Oyerepa FM 100.7.
It's possible, but I know they are close to choosing a CEO.
Yeah.
Very, very close. Very, very. Sana. But just a matinee and crow.
Oh, yes, and
the matinee.
With journalistic work.
Okay, yes. Private na o drop over 3,000.
Mami nimdino.
3,000 Ghana.
Boss minimdino. Me kada mami 200 ziza mekacho. Boss.
Onimdibia masa.
200 Ghana.
Obia nimdino.
200.
Obowa. 949. Solo blast enya kucha na. Omguswa. 2 weeks. There's Otuado way.
o say Germany ho ni jare nti
ono omo ma mesesa nema
ni ma be on the bag no ba ne
bag nema wo ni hotel omo kono do omo koye oso omo krum so omo ko jabom krum na o se sei so adu kumawu to ba so o ya omo ba be okay baba
boss
yen koye na asemu
asan tofo no kanjin for no somewhere
omo ko I think Zambia
Asna
yeah omo ko Zambia omo South Africa na Africa
keke enti anopay
ti afi bi omo yo we am fa bibia ho
ke already hey that come up enti anopay yema yana hwefo ene yana tiefo nyina special good morning biem na yamma kwaba eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV ye konko phone crosso and semwa edi adenchechena epumfumpa onko phone crosso nano pay ye dinina esumwo ensem de edi sefata se wotie kitikiti mampolebia yanoma kabu no pano ye betu eboase na ya tretre na confirm murumuru nyina ama ene anopay show no eye live ewo Facebook pages no so Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana o shenwa comment me ba na the boss player atunobuase akinkening na ama said say ene said e fata enano pay mesasem afi Iran national team no amasuye na onim say Iran national football team enra amo display pictures of enkoda amo to ananom ewo ensedo emra womo to ene bombu ko omukrom ho na amanfom antimi unsurvive na FIFA president Gianni Infantino na ohosa video no yebehwe ena eda screen so emra womo eche womo enkoda na womo titi omom na due to one tip woman can't asifon biem omo display sa video no e de ato Oyerepa TV no so a uhwe biem now magahi e de ato dwase no kranie Japan game no omo lusu ide disappointing se enkunimdiem antimi ama nembom womo believe say we no entoa so ye be different England our 2026 mundial about 8 players afi camp nina factors amwam aman kunimdiem antimi ama no ya magahi nsema oti atudwam enne anopay Rio Ferdinand at the NSMP and atudwam afa Marcus Rashford for England I say Marcus Rashford official 2026 FIFA World Cup on there. Marcus Rashford Bekobi. The mom say all started there. Honjindi say England squad now hono say Bukayo mom Noni Maduake nom Morgan Rogers nom aya feta Marcus Rashford ebe start the mom obe play integral role ewo England amustoria ombetre ewo 2026 FIFA World Cup numa ya don sem to anim ene anopay na Thomas Tuchel akasaye efa Hurricane ho after say Hurricane 3 days ago training grounds onya knock and afi ocheche musi.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think we got punished for not a lot against Uruguay in the very end, and today for one counter-attack in the first half. We knew that before. I knew that before. I'm disappointed with the result. Everyone is, but I think it is worth to put it into perspective. I knew that we have a tough exam in this to play for in this window. In the absence of Harry Kane, we don't have the same threat. Bayern Munich, in the absence of Harry Kane, has not the same threat. No team in the world has the same threat. It's just normal if top teams rely on top players and top names.
Thomas Tuchel on Hurricane. Nesema Rutujam efa boy no pay ya dibi ama ose yenchem sir we will pursue our dream from June and 2026 FIFA World Cup na SRC ose on PC on gym no.
We made life difficult for ourselves because we narrowed the pitch down extremely in the first half and didn't use the fullback in the way that we wanted to. In the second half, we did it better. We had more widths, we had more runs, we had more offensive actions with the correct energy and dynamic movements. So that was a bit better, but we couldn't score. We couldn't score when the chances were there, and the chances were there late. So it is what it is. The most important is that we learn from it. This camp will not define us, and we have 2 months time to digest it, to take the learnings, to nominate our squad, to get players back healthy. Hopefully, I hope they stay healthy. That we have the full choice, and then we will pursue our dream from June.
And we will pursue our dream from June. And I Thomas Tuchel manager. Emma the 3 Lions of England. And in some way, a 2 Jano pay Yatipi Amawo Japan head coach. A Moriyasu Hatimi on a coach Emma Japan. Na Osi Tirimu Debiani ho after say Ose depleted England 1-0 and Ra Wembley. Enti ano ayansama owura ati atudwam Nicholas Otamendi and I say Oda Lionel Messi ase papa e say Lionel Messi enra amana kwanyam ebo penalty at to atanding na the progress of the national team and enkamboma our camp anom Nicholas Otamendi say manfo head any GDA say Argentina ebetime a different them the 2026 FIFA World Cup nebom omo believe say mundial among so timi different day emano ye Don Carlo Ancelotti and Ra on the charges no at Croatia etim aye ema wo mo dinkunim Croatia so na ose ne penalty taker o hwe ne team no a enra manfo say na papa Endrick akofa ball eko body ato atana no aka cha ne say e go Thiago enkwaje ball no embom eno say Chenina, Oyayanum, Ope, Diana, Oyadiem, our training grounds na Ego Thiago, and Ayadiem, our training grounds na Yanko Morocco fans no swear, and Rananya some Kituao, Morocco fans no to drum, and ya my uncle Falcons and we na and young to a Koso, and ya Janam we are African champions, fans, I must say, we are African champions, I must celebrate the AFCON. Cap at the Diamono. Enti champion di Afrique enti Morocco fans no and echom so amode amonte African Cup of Nations no womo and champions e sansam na atu onim enne anopai Martin Kion and ebom Victor Jokeres abaso with emotimba odana day Emma Sweden and after Sweden e qualify for the Mundial as form na owomnom exercise oba obetimi aboa ama Arsenal the mini invincibles nema koye ede ama womom asene mentality as a player a super so mentality and sura at the 8 minutes and onya that winning goal at the Emma Sweden qualification womansa etime ekaye na Graham Arnold na osem our message na Graham Arnold the same Ukraine obo players na abaso with a modimba woman dana DM and watching Oko Portugal coach Roberto Martinez and Australia wabo nemerante abaso for beating United States of America a kamyenwa woman team anti anom ay friendlier omo believe say abebwa ama anima koye e di ama team no.
The goal doesn't come from a high press. It's our goal kick. It's a long goal kick. We win the second ball and then we get into the final third. What I'm happy is we had 7 corners. 7 corners in a game reflects if you get into the final third or not. Then we kept the ball when we had to. We were very, very good, very flexible tactically. United States in the medium block is a team that they can log on to you and win the ball back. We always found lines of passes. We were always been able to.
ɛno ɛyɛ Roberto Martinez na Mauricio Pochettino ɛyɛ the losing coach ɔsɛ ɛno kra United States of America lose deɛ nanso still ɔmo believe say they will perform very well our 2026 FIFA World Cup. Mauricio Pochettino.
We need to consider that we were playing against teams that always, when you play this type of game, always is difficult. That is the first thing. It's not to talk about to defeat. It's about to talk that the opponent have players that they won Champions League, they are playing for a big things in different clubs, and I think the quality is there. That is why they are considered one of the best team on the top 10. Even if it's painful, it's the only way to improve. It's the only way to learn. It's the only way to see how these players and teams compete.
Now, Oko Don Carlo Ancelotti na suya ose oya happy with Ekwaya. The mantana afasom I responded to Nyama Ochomom. Now I believe that this Brazilian national team, our young and talented players are official World Cup 2026. No, they'll do well and what Vitinha on Bruno Fernandes or your 2 assists for Portugal, and also is the best passer of the ball. O Probia or possible near Partio Vitinha or Kase Obi the best passer of the ball, meaning he's really the best passer of the ball. That is Bruno Fernandes and Albo Nabasom and then Anopai Christian Pulisic, me friend the American Maradona, or say Adia, I was say United States of America national team players, and it's show my dream, and it's a way a World Cup. We are singing Amaya Otuo in football. I'm come kind and I see airborne tea. I was I'm pajam, one more dimon. If only I'm a passer, I'm a more dimon, who I'm a man so I'm a France and I'm a day United States of America, minum in terms of football, true World Cup. I was I'm a pajam, one more dimon, Gennaro Gattuso. I say I sorry to Italy fans officer nanke wasem kunim dem aya amodia onim say Alexandro Bastoni enya red card every game num nanra we the penalties ato prekun lottery etimi obi adia or the chopper ama France no Gennaro Gattuso or say na Italy in deserve some ometim afrim omom and na the right team I was amotim qualify Italian Federation President Gabriel Gravina and I say Gennaro Gattuso etna niamana wae kakranom aso omaninyade se amopamno amana koba bia Leandro Spinazzola ete atudwa se akomate abanyukra ne se enra na eden ete ema players amu jump pitch so na amusi akande obeka and say we are sorry to mining na turbulent scenes for boxing Slovenia after some amu qualify for the World Cup na all celebrations na abusia na nyasam kitokra henti iyebetie na yatwa jubilant scenes reporter Otuo efimu eba yenti bima aye proposia take to America aye proposia take to America aye proposia take to America aye proposia take me to America. MC ho munye serious no na monhwe videos no me ye ka na mo de atoso de amaye what ase jubilant scenes emra na boxing Slovenia abusuam omonhwe se bibia be koye edam mo qualification aba na omo celebrate but say we are from boxing. Take me to America and no aye defiwo eba Robert Lewandowski my main fan to jam sir oko Robert Lewandowski asia I see on him say or retire and answer or retire from the national team. Emra World Cup. I want to be unfulfilled. I'm a promise now. Oko Ronald Koeman na suya. I see Virgil van Dijk and a Dumfries. I'm a survey as super players. At the Emma say ambassadors for the players. Assembly on Bekambia or Yobia or team World Cup no or say Holland minor bo say amun konko diagro dia mean amun mini business and yansema run at the Atuga Graham Porter on say or Sweden national team no at me a qualify na abusia yebahwe celebrations outdoor na Grand Porter oye and your to and some or dinanim yentebi in Shimra. Grand Porter and then Sweden and Germany abusiam ya don some amount now dear Congo as celebrated a World Cup celebration emra womutin kunim na dear Congo for no masa emra 100 minutes and a Twazembe and ya the only goal at the Emomo yanhwe kwan fa so a celebrity Nti eno aye dia Congo ama qualify nti say abibidem ha yanya amai makomako edu am represent Africa for the World Cup 2026 now I say uhwemu a kwan fa so celebrate ye na anyasem keto take minor almost so Germany papa take for na qualify for World Cup na anyasem keto a yente bi ni nhwe de koso
Büyük bir sevinç. Müthiş bir mücadele oldu yani gerçekten bir. Ömer abiyle burada mikrofonlar elimizde birbirimize sarıldık. Sahada oyuncularımız. Mağlup durumda o zaman saniyeler geçiyor, bir dakikalar geçiyor.
And also take for them qualify to the World Cup celebration Saudwa. Of course, Spain fans no amoto jumbi. Na sa jumna amoto say racist chant ene say oh kremonia enhuribi emra amone Egypt eboye na yelhwe de koso emra na amoto sa jumno eno ensema through eba Jose Mourinho mbusa say I'm picking the best among Steven Gerrard scores and a Lampard. Say
Lampard,
and a
Gerrard, goal. For you, who's the best? If he was going to give me a 1, 2, 3,
I could be that coach in the national team. Also yours.
Imagine, we would have won something. If you was the coach, we would have won something.
I had it there on the table.
No way.
Yeah?
Oh, come on, man.
Jose. Yeah, I had it on the table.
Wait, let me finish.
I had it.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you say no? Why did you say no?
Because I'm still there a little bit. I didn't because I had always the national team job as something that I wouldn't enjoy. And was so Chelsea was 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Was 7, 8? I think was when Mr. Capello got the job.
And Jose Mourinho Diano so and I pay yejina na yedin kofun close semnom SC live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV. Nemom ya no cast and so say promo be koso promo no 28 March Copim 8 April 2026 a high sense 2026 super freight promo abusian freight papa bia open high sense wana wo enti ko omo showroom ni nyina okwa ebi ho promo bono wo fem enti kokotobi o pekese o peketoa fridge bia open on sabeka bi 0302 550000 omadama enom de konko funkro so a yekoko fa ba ye dan wa ba isi ba show no ebeto so
right enti ye dan ho aba na ya to show ne so Edi amamo still today's sports and amuti amuhebi ewo Oyerepa television and ekoso ewo Oyerepa 100.7 FM President Chako President Teba toothpaste anopeya posia make am for the amano no na Ghana Dental Association aje president atumu se no ena eye papa na onim se bra bia ebedi no eya enuane ni bi ekokeka esim sugar awe enuane nim eni nuane na nkasa bi no ekohye yesinim tina ehye sinim na yenya posin papa yɛde bɛyi ni nyina de afrim sɛ de bɛyɛ se no ebe free na nya ahoto na etumi aye na dwuma kama eya na de how pi na eba empempi no ejaw esia enya fempempi eja enkan wanumu a enkan no enya die hwampempi eya na ye gams no ema no enya ahoden opese sa ne ema uyi free wa fa Pepsodent Charcoal ne Pepsodent herbal toothpaste etwi wose eno na be mo ase na nya ahoden ewia abo gams no ban na ma eye breath chese homia eno so ye kama a free wanumu eba lemon natural charcoal mint zinc and a fluoride Pepsodent Charcoal muna fe Pepsodent herbal toothpaste so green tea and herbal extracts and so ewo boa ema eseno enya ahode Pepsodent every smile matters. Amen Scientific Hospital and the best alternative medical hospital Africa me ba cho ba ya so ya stroke ya de awo nsem and a chronic disease or infection de broni sana broni freno ya say ya de kwan kro wa kwan enkono me ba cho Amen Scientific Hospital ogba honoma nombe isa ya de krono afri ho de amount ya de mfidie be friu mfidie ni be yi ya de na pie ne de no ni bi account eno ni de kan abenya ahoto me ba cho ye kuma se atwema tachiman kwada so fun ase ekwan so 18 other branches ewo enchi boga wa bibia ni akra takrade tamale atebubu nkoko sunyani ho sahide biso ena afi ho hoi for Amen Scientific Hospital ewo 0277 00 1234 0277 001234 Kangen and Magic drinking water eyensu papa alkaline water ni pH ewo so papa de bia metuvo se numunsu a ebebo ni padua no numunsu a ebo liver u kidney ene wakoma ho ban numunsu a eco system ni mu a flush system no nei acid bebreba ewo ni padua ni nyina no efa edi free mu numunsu a ebeboa ama ni padua no yade entumi encheche ne basabasa sansu kro no Kangen Energic drinking water calcium magnesium potassium ne iron ewo Kangen nsuo ni mu enti eboa ema ni padua no enya ahoden obeda kama me bacho onum Kangen so eboa ma da ye afeso eboa ma moja edi afurusa ne ye ewo nipadua no akoma no adwuma eye no Kangen boa ema etumi eye entonso bi akwa adwaman so pe Kangen Energic drinking water eno ena ebeboa Bremen UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction so ebebre ewo Holizi Hotel Santas Runabout Pakiki ewo Stadium na face Sumankwani Junction ewo Ashton Okoha ubenya bi ato 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474 na waji Kangen sono ebi Apomodin Herbal Clinic Esebra na oba eni yade no wamu yi e de free ho e de amount make us glaucoma cataract syphilis we nyina yo hawa e ba ni so a emboa e ma no ehu ade kama onom me ba choko Apomodin Herbal Clinic won beboa ye ni yare ni nyina e free ho e de amount enye no nko a blood pressure hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain and afi goiter de friend compano Apomodin Herbal Clinic etu ase ewo omu asye from when ewo 0551098961 0551098961 and I saw when be chemo masye e kumasi so for like soldier for kwan so many Assemblies of God sorry no na edi animhwe en tofun bia keke tofun papa tofuna ne battery no wa hoden ete se Infinix Smart 20 ne nya ne se Infinix Smart 20 no ne battery no charge na onya ni fuel 5,200 milliamps per hour. Na se cheye papa o charge na ho machi ba adwuma anajo obekona still battery na ejinemu a ebo adwuma tofuna me ba cho u scrolli wo so a bibia ko smooth edema enko tofuna ni screen no odon safa so kra betumi atwa tofuna oni obi di nkomo wo so a otini pa ne nkan yo no so te nkan ye tofuna obetumi di bibia to so a memory no enyema na ebesan run fast edi amount phone no Infinix Smart 20 ne bo ewo from papa ra Infinix shop bi akwa o si omoma Smart 20 ni bi na oso je ne use na phone papa de Infinix. The future is now. Bash digital satellite dealing in all kinds of decoders. Decoder bi a watenenka the live matches, the live programs, the Boama Unya Bibia Bisha, TV Sono, a Bash digital satellite, Omo, and Emma Obie, na Pretty Game Center, Abia Hotel, Juma Dia guest house, and Pretty, and a restaurant, and Pretty, Oba Emma decoder Nibi, a fair TV now, I fix you, Numamono, Oka, now the decoder Nibia Commano, said a bear. Ho bi obeba eso be yusu hotel and guest house no TV so ayenefe individuals ye mamu 33% discount wa bra my installation na my recharge e de account Abripo Junction ship mu eho na Bash digital satellite omo ewo from na ni omo ndin komo 0200 050848 and Bash enkasa grow find about tonic ne mo jadua eboa ma odeye eboa ma odidi kama eboa ema moja edia fusani ye wo nsano nan na de bia wo se ayetitriti no onum grow find a drone na emanity tupa esiesie mu menses ne hunsem nyina ede emamo obi wo ho a obu ne nsa moja ba do obi wo ho a obu ne nsa ya opi na wachi obi wo ho a ne de ne kra no emba ensisi soma no e grow find herbal tonic ena ebeboa emani nyina na esiesie mu kama ama mu menses hunsem no aye jojo misi eba kolna ke ba smart eba Freddie Mens Apidang Pure Leaf Chemical Shop Eba Shop ewo my Ghana mu ubenya grow fine a drone bi na wato o pedodua digital bar clinic Kumase amakom runabout omo ebe Bank of Africa hona pina ewo frenejo de 0244 596532 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine edek SM Bitters ebua mema ene ma ewo empamu enhyiamudie mu na ya meka se bema wo ho a ma oyire aninyi ma ho kani ehon sepe no entokwa bebre wo fie no ni nyina ye mema na omuntumi ensepe omoyirenum eyie na opese oye saade na edek SM Bitters ebeboa epeja o libido mu na watumi ene ho kani edi enhyiamu ententem so oho ene panya china panya de chia panya obetu ani na 21 times no wa wie crowd into so aka oyere ho ti wonu ebia nka ofia time a no ho kani hia e time a wabu ne nsape edek SM Bitters me ba che we sperm free or a low sperm count na premature ejaculation and so free ho ede aka ho herbal shop chemical shop ubenya bi ato edu eba clinic eho ena okwa ubenya dodo pa afa fre edu eba clinic e was 0243 989-368 and a 0201 044 221 na wajo edek SM Bitters de twato no ene womwa ewa ha ABA Herbal Clinic visa yankwe na ye din komo ewo ABA Herbal Clinic yade pi ena ko ABA Herbal Clinic omo eye ho adwuma edema titu pa eye ni yade ai ha nipadua no ti ani ABA for edin komo na nchechemu dodo na every omo asye abahofe. Good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Yankwe.
Okay, me dance papa na ye da fofo erade aye na ye first apple erade na ye di ni ye Easter bosumi mu ana ye re ya se de utim ho se ni je nkwa na ewo krom san se ye si Yesu abewu e de amaye ABA Herbal Clinic aso na mde wadru na no pe na uti ABA nka lo hu se eye wani hu komo na ye ba bedie na me bi sasa no pe wani ni hu nsam no etesei anope wani hu nsam no wani na da bia usu hu na ehu agyaadwo da woso no mebisa se emu ensam no etesen onsa de echi anopa ya obi e kwa oben onkwa ohu se wu pia kwa abonte bi ko usuro san hwa da awia na pie nso be wo wani ni te se de pane na ewo wani ni so enu nti usuro se obe pia abonte na akopa bibia be fia ba bedie kan wakoma to yem ene de atadwe wawe atede esan se ABA Herbal Clinic asofo 3 days osofo abrantie boru akwaye bretuo mu kopen ha handro de ba no onu na ena no paye di nhyiamu a ye bedi nkomoi enu nti eba wani hu nsam dia na ye ABA Herbal Clinic a ye wo Kumase kwada so edwena se market na chi hwa Kumase kwada so edwena se market no omochi hwa na ye wa ye bo adwuma dendenden e wo hono enu nti na no paye ase amre ya mete ha me ni wudi nkomoi eye sofo atati akonya kesie mu a oji ayarehwe enu nti se wunya nkro ya abomoden ne ko na ye nkosho wani no so emfama no how bia eba so ne yensi ano emfama na da bia meka to se mi hu yanka na aka echi mihu yanka na ne ma asai nti ba modi na bra ABA Herbal Clinic ne fa adupa enka wani no hya no so se yaso ye ho yenya operation wo ho yaso ye ho yen sha hweniwa wo ho yaso ye ho nim yen fa aduro enwu yani so e wo ho saa ne ma mekeka nyina eya hweniwa a ye hya sepese no ene aduro diku yani so me ye shop ase bi wo ufia se da korokore firi wo nkyɛn na asɛm ya aba ɛno na ABA Herbal Clinic sabra esan se ye aduro ne ede be ma wo no kwa akoye ntini ni modwuma ye mogya ni modwuma na ye haw bi e wotiri ni mapie ni ni so ahoro so de ama na wotimi anya da agya kwa adwuma kwa akoye adwuma ko bɔ wankasa wo bra ɛno ti ba bia wo bia sabra wote ye nka no ye ka kyerɛ sabra ABA Herbal se ye ni hu nsensam nkwa na etete wodi a ene kamakoma to ye ne fa be dan ye esan se ye nkuto ne ye wo sa asafo na betinya boatu ase de ama wo emprempi ne mote Herbal Clinic bi nka obi ho no kwampa na ye agya na bufuo esan se osime chinchini sa o manya mfasudo bi amfa mfiri mu ma me papa minu awutie me se o ma ABA Herbal so waba ye nkyɛn aba ya so ye ho abegye ye aduro ni bia enka wotimi nken ka abedi ho adanse kwa de akyerɛ obi de nti ameka sa ne sɛ ɔna etse ye nka wo Oyerepa ha de bia mo gye ye number mo ba ya so ye ebegye aduro fi ye ho no ɔmo kwa na mo so de number na mo obi na obi nso so ato na mo aba ye dwuma pa ye nti sanse kyerɛ ne sei mo nwuma pa bedi mo akyi nti ye nwuma pa ye nti de bia di ye akyi a ɛkyerɛkyerɛ kwa de ma amanfo ɛno nti ba bia wo bia ye yare ɛyɛ ni yare na ɛtete wo de bra ABA Herbal ne yemboa ye duro ne de bema ne ya hahanduro krɔgyen a osofo ata osofo abrantie na kasa borɔ kwa ye brituo mu na akɔpɛ bibiduro ɛyɛ nkohini nutan ɛne hahan ne de ba fie ne ye ba ne wose ye sima ne ye powder no ye sibia me na ye powder de wose de ma na wa akɔhye ne dido no wa de nom no ne de ama na wa akɔhye wa de dido anu wa de na wo nom ɛno nti na no pɛ de aduane na abedie obi bedi de mu odu kakra ho obi nso ha opedie mu ha te se koko rice water ne Tom Brown bi saa no enu aduane bi abedi de ye koko no ba se kakra na odi agum na wo sheki na fra wonum na e bowura wi ni padue mu no kwa akoye ntini mu adwuma na pressure bi abentini ni so enu ntima woni ni huna de yie no eyi saa pressure ni nyina afri ho no e de ama na ma mi bi obepi aso ye se doctor me da sorry anapa ne niam efri bani su go fam no me yam kra hye me nti sa ni ma wa nyina wo mi tiri mu se nti na me sorry amani ni su yam bisi na mi huna de yie no enu nti ba bi a wo bi na no pe ye kan to se bra na beji ye do wanwaso ni bi na awi aduane a wo bedi se ye rice and stew ana se ampesie bi sa na ana mutuo bi na bedi na nwumra akande na ka ho na ye nkwan no ana ye stew no wo de kakra be fra de yesidi ama no de fra na wadi kwakoye mogya na adwuma ye ntini ma adwuma na yo ha no nyina apie fi woni no so ababo ntini e de ama enti se ye gra koma pa na etete wa eya na da bia me no hua me kan tra ho se ABA Herbal Clinic be pie mo asantemantem ha no mu sei no afimu ani e na ya ba be pie mo ha no mu sei nenso gra koma ye yare ase na edi ye nya pa ye ba ne nim se ye tu ase awie 2025 na etwa mu no ni esi 2026 mu se gra koma na tu atose enti ma me pape se gra koma pa na etete wa kan mem he fa ni hintafraye na etete wo dia bra ABA Herbal ye freni hintafraye na emom de be ya na doctor fo hwehwemu nso ma yete ase se yare bi nu he ba ma me mo ye kokko yare bi e ba kasa kire ni padua ba ya ntie ni padua no de bia me kanji sese ni padua no wantie wo no betie wo tie nso odo ba to dem odo to dem ma mo ba ya mo bo papa hwan na be kokra ba be ma obi adie enu nti ba made na bra ni padua ne kasa kire nti no gra koma na e ba nsunsanso ni bia be hu ni se wuti fa betimi adwa pa enu na obi se ye me ya sa na ma no painkiller bi mi painkiller be within 5 minutes 10 minutes na asanso aba eye gra koma na ebo kokko nti fa ne bra ABA Herbal ne ensa yare mfama obi so o se nani ni so ye no kusu o hede hu na de ye papa obi ho ase ato ntentan pa na egu nani ni so keka no ase kuro pa na wo nani ni so bra ABA Herbal eye gra koma na ebo kokko no eni ti se wa ma me ya mfa bibiduro kroje na mfa nkan wa ma me papa da ko beda maso na kan wa to dem e ba sanso abaye mobopa obi nso o ha no ma o se obi kwa me TV na me hede hu na de ni yi o se ni pot so ye tuntuma na kokko me hede hu ni yi eye gra koma na ebo kokko no da ko beda ba sori ne woni na adum o kan ne adum so abaye mobo wa brabo bra ABA Herbal na ye moa obi o ho nipa gina nanim a ohu nipa no as shadow as sunsum ne gina ho no mo eye gra koma na ebo kokko no etwase wutu na mo na oba ne ye ma wodure be yi sa o ha ni nyina firi wani ni so aba abontina ma ho atowo se ye te na esi wani ni so na ye kwakoye operation a ete ne doctor ma ye te ase se wodi epia ninim ene ye wodi epie ni ne so ni mienu nyina wo ba e ma wodura e be na ni nyina firi ho no edi ama wo fa che ya ni o owo me papa me nua wutie me someone tin kantem no kwame aye operation chane so say ni mienu na ye adwuma bom enti se ka ba ko a na ne koye nifa no operation a wo ye den abonkum no so be sa aka wono nso e be kwa koye no nso operation enu nso obi ho a tin ye kan ya de se kan aka na ni ba ko ntena ho no mo no aba ba gi aduru se ne be ya eye tene nsan ko ka ba ko na aka no enu ntibla ebie heba ne ye ma woduru se de be ya ye mfa se kan enkokan ya de se kan aka woni ni ba ko na esan ba ko no so a na wa ye ne ntam so aba ebie heba ewo kumase kwada so dwunase kumase kwada so dwunase market na chi wa na ewa ye bo adwuma dendenden okodo ma hin konso wa pie kubi ko store e brada dwom omachi ho no ma na ewa ye bo adwuma dendenden ji ye number fa ye ne ye ni nkomo e 0541 56 5199 e 0541 56 5199 anasa 053 17 80651 053 17 80651 ye telephone no atete kan Vodafone enso 050 28 12 161 050 28 12 161 ye number nyina ye WhatsApp number betimi aye audio so ahodo de ama ye wo akwantuo mu na afa ne be ma woduro kama kama na emo ba bia wo bia ne kan kire ye sa wo kwan ne wantie mfa aduro ma no doctor si onye magic enti brana so ye na ye nhyew ni nhya de kodi aye kofa ba ye kofa ohaw ne ba ye esanse se de o machine wo ho ba e screening from head to toe ni ya hra de kodi apot ye nam so kofa ani yare ne de brawo ni ye tu ase e de ama hyane so say ye sciatica na hawa wo ba wo to aso ntini no etimi twon anajo obi ada no nkwa wo da wo na wo ba ya so ye be ma wadu e betu ase e de ama diabetes hyane so say diabetes no kwa ne ya na kofa ani yare ne de braye se no ne wo ni padua ma bra ebie heba yankutuo ne be ma obibiduro kroja ye mfrɛ mu a wobetimi di akoka woni padua ne be sa yare ne di ama wako hospital doctor ka cho so wonya HIV mo wa ni bia e ma ne nya wadwendwen kwa bra be ma woduro within 1 month e mo ni nyina be free with system nim ama nso ho atowa wobenya adaja ko adwuma so akwakoye wadwuma hyane nso se mi hu yanka na aka achi eni tutu na mo free wo fie na bra ebie heba ni ema wo bibiduro san se twera konkon ne se munni aduaba na mo fa hahan nsa yare aduaba ni de yedi o ne mo hahan ni de ntimi mfa nsa yare eno na mpanyimfo se san kofa wo he nchi nti ebie heba ya san ye chi akwa kofa titi nuro no e de aba fie nti wo dia ne so betuo na mo na abeba ni ama woduro bibiduro kwagya ye mfra mu na de akwa koka woni padua na asa wo yare wa nyina de ama na so so nya adaja ko adwuma so akwa koye wadwuma ebie heba ye okuma se kwada so dwenase kumase kwada se dwuna se market na chi wa ene ye wa ye bo adwuma dendende do ma hin kronse wa pie kubi costo e branda dwom omo chi wa na ye wo ye number ye 0541 56 5199 0541 56 5199 anasa 053 17 80651 053 17 80651 and as 050 28 12 161 050 28 12 161 ye wo kumase kwada so dwunase market ne chi hwa na ye wa wudu hwa na bisa akora obeso nsa de aba ebie heba na waje mesese nyamensa ewom
di sana akola be sen na wadi mfie sen na
akora bia be hia ne bia ka so koye ebie kora ba akra from be 5 years since 5 years on mutimi ne nanam kwa ho ne o ma me soma wo mkoto ade bre me ne
akola ne ma me asoma no na
wo bia wasi Africa na asem pe bia e bie wo na
wo ja ne ma me soma no
obecho se wo fa
on fa onko
on fa obecho se
okay
na se so akodu
ebie na so for rasta ho ye de
nyame adom ne ho ye pa
kwa bruche no aba
say o wadwam sisi o wadwam kwaje award wa akra wa ba
sa na bra kwa kuso
ya boy boss ho pa
okay na also ho
miss me wo me sha pa
da se so bia ho ye
adumo da boss bia
ho nyina ho ye
nyame adumo bia ho ye so ho ye
yeah e fansa alright zakito so here zak
so do
bibia boko dia
na me adom
and grandso na aka say bosse ba eleten kania nyina omu fie ne ha na ngofo se na kania omu fie
Kania ofie.
Omufie ne ha.
Kania nyina omufie ne Bosheba Electrical.
Oh, afi ma tia.
Nti na na fie ko bi do onya ntesa me ye Bosheba Electrical. So ha ya na oba because Kania ni fie mesumba ho. Nti ha nso na Kania josu. Esum so nye. Esum de anya kora. Nti ha na ye Kania.
Ayo time bi esum yo ana.
Na ye bone.
Okay. Right. That's Isaac.
So
na ne matze.
Na mi adom.
Coach ni anya bi.
Musa bugu so hwehwe o.
Yeah.
So musa bugu so hwehwe na edin baba anope ana me hu one quote be on X. Na sen kam de ma born again.
Good no say.
Oye Saudi nia. Unse heavy na. And when the Bible thing say dia omba be sake no.
Now we born last match.
Yes. Then after the game, it came out say no, they are not sacking him.
Oh, okay.
But born again, they are born again this year. The guy have tweeted, the friend no Nayef Al-Takir. And I'll say hours after football Saudi statement confirmed Reina's continuation as coach of the Green Falcons. El Cape, the French outlet, confirms that Renard has requested to terminate his contract and is awaiting a response from his president Yasser Al-Mishal. And according to the newspaper, it's likely that he will take over coaching Ghana's national team at the World Cup. El Cape now he's quoting El Cape. And so the French. Debbie Arabic. Or Arabic. Oh, met me a kind. Until I say, until say, what quote to El Cape. Send sources for the source. No, I will try to win air from El Cape, and it is the most distant newspaper in France. Say now, so Le Cape. Say
Le Cape.
Yes.
So into French. It's not number that can remember you. One French. Le Cape.
No, into I say, the news came say. Now, Saudi FA Federation no, they are not sacking him, irrespective of the AC now. Now, result hasn't been good.
Oh, okay.
Since of course Saudi, they have to struggle to qualify to the World Cup through playoff. Playoff now, the qualify. And I'll say, now what he has picked from L'Equipe and he said. Even though he has not been sacked, but he wants to resign. Now, L'Equipe has reported and said, Omati said he's taking over the Black Stars of Ghana to the World Cup. And this is what I don't pay. You know how authentic it is and how it is, but we will still be monitoring and see how it goes because.
Obiso Kachem say, is there an interview by the writer? Kabne Boa Ewo radio station or Kase. The GFA president prefers Rainy Harvey. Now, unim whether government is ready for that. San will be so catch them and pay. And so the back and forth is that Nidin won't be. Yeah. Okay. And especially when the GFA president has said at least in 2 weeks maximum. Sani is on so I can. Say Ghana will get a coach.
Yeah.
Okay. So names and names in the and that over say 200 or 600 people have applied.
Yeah.
So na dey nya da agent me ready we.
David. Say Elusa
Oboa. Wona na nya adwuna na Oboa.
Na
yenka se panyin bo.
Ya pamu coach enra na enra echi na yime obe na mbeto amunya se.
Mbeto
600.
So many Ghana FA
600 CVs.
And then go for
one day after sacking the coach. Interview go me to Oyenanaju.
Oh, and found agents in there
600.
No, it's a number agents in the almost tem ahabazu opa. Sekoto.
Any adwuma na efo.
Enya fo. There be so be try no one fan here. Opa go.
Na me to see evan say Real Madrid apam coach. Coach bi ade benya koduru so send ni CV akọ.
Say Real Madrid. Na say enya.
Enti ne de na ba form no. Because 600 there.
Say obiara na target.
This be from time you build to me a pamu cruise in time and I can come
and they are not agents.
But says CA 600
the number of football agents are Ghana
attractive. As a muda hobia, so I know
you want the door hang for apply. A door hang for apply.
Applications and that stuff, only don't okay.
One in him,
exaggeration.
The government.
To exaggeration. Though we have received a size quite decent, but over 600.
Maybe they are not be surprised.
Then kind 600
because they are agent. And I say, "Who email about ticket numbers?"
Say email neighbor no be a witness. Open say, or maybe any name say way application.
There has a secretariat to be to Oyerepa.
And then to interview, no time we interview. Oyerepa numero. Anajo.
Yeah.
It was not say time your Pamu Otuo-Acheampong news in Ghana for that story and Abano. Kopem na anajo na oye interview no. Interview kwa no aya to no mo send by you. To hear Pamu Otuo-Acheampong no mu hona no ye interview.
You see my disagreement with you
the space
number na your one.
The space in between.
There are agents.
Secretary to wa eba no click application 1, application 2, application 3.
He maybe have it on his phone.
No, didn't you know checking or kind 600.
Oh, say he gave an approximate figure.
I'm saying exaggeration. We may have received a decent number, but 600 applying in less than 24 hours.
It's possible. And go for receive mail too.
Especially now announcement we have
and there was no sign
it's just here. And that day you don't need to announce. Opa, Asem Kamakoto onka somo you coach. The next day, Ombe receive several hundreds of applications.
Granted, accepted. But coach in a palm on the tambe. And no ye interview the tambe. And to no dear.
And found
it ain't non to
and go for and go for now you go to Zomo bed my especially as I World Cup, Team World Cup. And the GFA president don't to me cancel my evening. So I say my name the own so far in new records. So I can't see me any muda. So will be a fabric.
So to
provide the first one.
It's an interesting year by year. But so to and virtual after all the 48 teams now or mobile participating
the Italians are not going
at the World Cup. I'm so to
Italy about penalty basa say.
Yeah, Italy. Now before I we are game and analyze everything no. But I got so this ya be discuss this harder, but I'm bringing it back because after their failure yesterday, Gennaro Gattuso somewhere last year and latter part of last year, and I got Gattuso when you have opportunity to speak. All Casano say Africa should have fewer World Cup places. Of he said teams in Africa they call World Cup but do also do. Nanka yamfa mo na mo nimbo no bono mo fa nkwana enjoy Africa for no mo nyaade. This is Gennaro Gattuso, the head coach of Italian national team. I mean bon eti okasa asem we ya no. I remember that day you be discuss am say it is a racist comment because if you know the Italians and how they behave me fan sa na wona me nyaade ba me can say me that sees as a racist comment. Fast forward, Italy are free to qualify to the World Cup. Now, the entire this got to quote ever and then so to try to be. Bosnia, according to FIFA, are ranked 65th in the world. If you pick the ranking now, tell us Baku 65. By comparison, team now Italy in the boy and I went to be qualify. 10 teams now Africa to World Cup no. By ranking, why they see me you pay. Cape Verde and Ghana and Kwana, it Boston yeah the same. By your comparison, over 10 teams now. Africa they can walk up now. By FIFA Ankasa or more Kanyan Bomono. Only 2 and a Bosnia. Now we Italy film yeah the same Ghana and Cape Verde. Now you see the disrespect to Africa by some of these guys, you know I want to see. If you pick recent matches Ayabwa, Morocco played against Paraguay and Ecuador. Beat Paraguay Ebodra against Ecuador.
Morocco African champion.
Yes.
Okay.
You pick Senegal. Obo Peru rank 53 Asian 3-1. Algeria ebo against Uruguay and it was 0-0. Egypt played against Spain, the European champions, with red card and drew. Now Ode Anusinche Oshe Saudi 4-0. La Cote d'Ivoire Ashe Japan ranked 18 who have just beaten England. Cote d'Ivoire shine 4-0 to Oshe and Bakbako 4 with virtually second team. And Oshe Scotland 1-0. You pick Obitza Tunisia, Canada host on the boss 0-0 and Mukromo. No afa Congo beating Jamaica, South Africa drawing 1-1 with Panama, and Panama beating them 2-1. So if you pick the teams going to this year, now show Modembo, now show ranking, now compared to team na Italy boy down qualifying na. Next after you free money about one say America say me na me Africa for say na me nim game no I've not followed your game because Italy today omon and so any. To share dey. If you pick the PS na, make Italy PS na. Team bakwa watch say afi dey wasapa Italy. Unse Brazil they are the only nations that participated in every World Cup or qualifiable World Cup bia. Waje 5. Germany aje 4. Italy aje 4. Argentina aje 3 and France aje 2. Tompo dey be kakra. Germany have missed only 2 World Cups. Na Numpono did not enter because of after World War I and World War II. The only World Cup by Germany and Kobino in 1930 and 1950. Omude no one is yam qualify be Mbobi and on why say free yam Mbobi into the one conquer. Then you pick Obi to say Argentina. In terms of the World Cups they've missed, the only one they've missed through qualification. I 1970 World Cup and Argentina ever qualify as a man qualify. But they didn't play in 1938, 1954, 1966, and through political reasons, Omoa Ambo qualifies Omanko. And realistically, Argentina have missed only 1 World Cup. I'll enter to play qualification and 1 Bobby. And then Italy, Italy are missing 5 World Cups. Out of the 5, only 1. And Oma enter. That was the 1930 World Cup, no. But in 1950, they entered and didn't qualify. 2018, 2022, and 2026. Okay. It's today. I'm one ensuring you, and I also have known this because recently teams are stopped from qualifying for World Cup in 2018. Next Sweden. 2018 was Sweden. 2022 it was Macedonia, and I stopped them from qualifying for the World Cup. And if you look at the teams in the NND and Bosnia, the team that have stopped Italy from qualifying for the last 3 World Cups now, their standard have dropped. So we can't take away the strength of the Italian league out of this discussion. So Osha, am I because that's Brazil, it's Argentina. The difference between Brazil and Argentina and the European countries in say Brazil and Argentina, when they produce the best players, no matter what they are, but the best teams in Europe. So they produce young best players, then they sell them to the best teams, top teams in Europe. But with European teams in there, Italy, England, Spain, and those France countries, at least your league sometimes shows how your national team plays. And then, as I about France, people have forgotten to say, the strength of Paris Saint-Germain. The core of Sa, and the France area, most of the base of the team, core of guys, starters at Paris Saint-Germain. You come to England, you look at key guys, our key areas in terms of the teams that they are playing. Spain, you get it. Recently, the strength of the Italian Serie A and how they are not producing good players, young talent in the league is affecting how they're performing at the national team. Okay. Accept the problem. Go down. Okay. Now, I'm going to share the root of the problem and solve it. Italy. It was very, very embarrassing. Europe in 16 slots. When he is complaining about Africa, Europe in 16 slots. 16 slots. Now, if you pay a FIFA ranking, from number 1 to number 50, Ubanya 25 European teams. Uyi Russia film 24. And in FIFA ranking, first number 1 to number 50. 24 teams. 24 teams also too, and you see you 16 went to be qualify.
But I think the best team that never qualified for the World Cup so far. We have the unfortunate red card they had, and managing to take the games to the extra time penalty. They were not lucky.
You say you're more than more.
The red card. Send a baller a tackle. Na unya so be sa tackle no too.
Because at that stage no. Who say minister me no na discussion we am mean why defenders always want to go in for knowing I'm the last man. Uja no ko sha. You say 11 na ya bobo no. Me ko twa na magic record. Advance
ya na instinctive. Won say ball no. So we will be am obi akosa so e din. So on corner ya vertical.
Tell me my dream why defenders sometimes do that.
But why they don't have ball direct. They don't know say count me.
No, but
the people can actually no come home.
So here I'm no ko say. Now we do my best. We do my best.
In 2010, Ancelotti passed a huge comment on the Italian team. And Osambe repeating in 2024, where he was saying that Italy need to go back to the basics and fix the entire football structure. 2024, the end shall say Italy need one single world, or the only single world class player of Donnarumma. Yeah, Ancelotti.
Yeah, Ben.
2024.
This is Sandro Tonelli, who
world class
match any midfielder in the world today.
Okay.
In my books, I could be wrong, and I'm one.
Okay.
He's one of the best.
World class.
Yeah.
One
world class midfielders, they say. And I think he's there with anybody.
Bruno, Pedri, Vitinha.
That's where Tonali is. Okay. Midfielders and number boy idiot.
Or the Tonali call world class.
Oh yes.
Okay. Or Declan Rice, we are Rice one.
He's not better than Tonali.
No,
to the Tonali shots na team baby Declan Rice one.
Obey Juman.
Or Bono probably better than the crow.
What?
Calafiori is a world.
He's not a world class defender. Calafiori in Drew world class.
On the Arsenal in the
No, Ondru Baston in world class defender.
He's a good centre back.
He's a good world class.
No, how many world class?
World class, body almost so no be the hobby mu.
And the centre backs when a world class. Na Baston.
O say Ondru Ruben Diaz.
Difference no so.
Baby Van Dijk just a dip in form now to Van Dijk.
He's there with them.
There be Baston in Drew. He's an emerging talent.
Okay.
Born as Saliba mo bono. Maturity o Saliba mo bono mo bono. So to Ondru akana kakra. Na the hard journey is on some to project biano e was the beginning stage e was the stage I started developing na e drew the prime and the peak now started a declining na drew the end of the cycle where a different stage need to start again. So na project bia started me to omo manage companies omo ya ade pa no so the product bi ba na e pick preko na fe dru be bon say ni sales no na astole.
Okay. Ivory Coast rather beat South Korea.
Okay.
And not Scotland for Okazana guy. I didn't hear that.
Some say Japan.
Scotland rather played and lost to Japan. 1-0 on Saturday. Okay.
Into Obia introduce managers papa no introduce a product. Now product in for the survival stage. I feel the market in myself surviving. I said na project in ebre and our product in ebre. Amount for accepting product na amount for to gusua. Na do ni peak no say face sales no. I say akasoro ha. No my rebranded. That's what they normally do. At the top, omo rebranded. No massa increase the lifespan of the project. But so try me do declining. Now one fe bibia ambeso anu about say product na gidi mpe beduru abi na obekona afufuro bia baba betum because style ne energy a wodi be wura mu no. Other competitors will learn from that. And they also introduce a new product ebetimi a compete with what you know. Tis a 1 year word you might break. But to most of these products, what they're scanning around, both the first, say in soon the next moment, both of say the BBA also to increase the lifespan of the project. It happens also in football because you get a squad that will be promising. They will hit the ground running and take over. Both of them die out. And time I'm starting some die out. And once some as against the modern trend, you will never survive. It happened to England. 2010 World Cup in South Africa. England and Famomo. They went back, sat down, and who said the first thing in England for the people had issues with it. Said England, I don't know, it's a mobile homegrown system. Because English didn't realize the players not the core, and most of them were not having decent playing time. Which was affecting the quality of head coach in the Freddie national team. So one, they improve on their coaching, especially at the grassroots level. Two, improve on the academy system of most of their big teams. And the policy people say there is a quota for homegrown players in every Premier League team. Which one or the other, they are preparing decent talent. Into Meka say, in Kuala Bane nya the na mode for you. Yes, she say ni ye aba. Into Omobano, you have to include them. And now look at the options in England. Check your teams, Now if I compare, 12 years ago, how many of these English boys na United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and other teams. But now the system will force you, and how Juma will production unit, or the member pay. So it's what they say. Most of the teams in England, from academy boys in the power. Apart from the financial aspect, there are also rules and regulations. Germany did an extensive German football program by after say Omuko Feli Euros in 2002. They introduced that, and after about 10 years to 15 years, now project in Aswaba and Momodeje World Cup. Now let's go to France in 2010. France, England, and Italy now struggle in 2010. So I had the Italy team in 2006 times two. Most of them now are more declining. They had reached their peak. Buffon. No, a Jeremy Bro 6 years. But the lifespan of goalkeepers in 2006, Shobi says Ambruta. Boto, She Cannavaro, She Nesta, She Gattuso, She Pelo, Camoranesi, Inzaghi, Del Piero, Totti. Sa squad, Boto, now they were at the peak of their career. Look at Tonimo. And to be after some year in 2006, Dudu was saying, and after about 10 years, no more active. Or even after 5 years, 6 years, no more not much. Because no more do decline. But Italy, I'm put in any program to groom the next batch after these guys. And in 2006, one a Casciopoli Nebebomo, which really hit the Italian football. Tiahono decline by, but on Menciano. You had the France in 2010. Maka England for omu program omu ye. Maka Germany for me too omu program ye. Now let's go to France. France will be failing in 2010. So Kaya World Cup no. Sa Nelka Thierry Henry, Patrice Evra, Bakary Sagna squad no. It was a complete disaster in 2010. There were issues of players omorebu against the coach Raymond Dominic. There were issues of conflict, players or dressing room and all that. And a France cast a derby. Sa squad but they need to go back to the production unit. And they capitalize on that. So now the production department of France football or the French football is so broadened. Yes, there is a PSG emergence. The value of PSG. But to check some of the players or my transport here outside. Or more boom. Say Mike Mignoni, French League. And then say Oka or more right backer. Kunde any French League. Malo Gusto or Chelsea. Shipping the players outside in the American Wasam. Lucas Digne. Saliba, Upamecano, Ibrahim Konate. Some in our outside. But when we say Debbie, people come to the French league and they buy players. So why don't we produce quality players from the basic level? Send your best suited the European market. Am I a corner for other European teams to come in and come and pick them? Into check a time as Shrameni and Kamavinga every French league. They were decent talent from the youth level. Shengolo Kante, to no Akwaku Pimu or Leicester. So sometimes we cut down to even the second division of French football. Almost structured in such a way that the talent that they are producing, some teams are what Europe beats me for players at the ababable. So when the squad is huge from the youth level, not say a doors one, no more idea as against the current trend of football. Head coach in the bar or fra ombre obenya quality na fre akekabo. Banancia Fabregas bekan say me say amount for Bonechi say Como on for Italian players. And he made mention say what he wants from Italian players, he's not getting them. This is the Roberto Baggio, the blueprinter or the my Italian football. After some failure, you to first no trail or say build the Italy entire youth team system. This is Baggio, the master plan or the momo. Because no say the England for now no mashisho youth ni. The Germany for now so even at some point in time, no to under 17 or German Ubekono, no more ball in a heated crowd because they want the boys to get used to the Omko senior team of Bebono. Baggio Trobi to here or say they should build a national curriculum for every club and academy from grassroots level to the premier side. And because of this, they were going to get a lot of quality youth team players. The senior team. Tidiana Fabregas say all pay Italian players, but quality no open no nyebin. He was going to get this. He talked
type and quality.
No, the quality and even the type. He talked about coaching. Gattuso ne coach at my Italy. And maybe a chum Gattuso one be Italian coaches one. Ye be more chance. Kovaciano no coaches on be produce abano. Gattuso mbaho. But I know a head coach. Ancelotti with Brazil. So he talked about that.
Also, retirement or Italy.
Exactly. So he talked about having quality coaches. And you know, Germany for Greater German Football Extension Program. Next annual way you know scouting. Who's them like close and know about amateur football. And of course scouting, and maybe run national team no more. So you extend the scouting. And he was talking about modernization of scouting. This is Baggio. So, and also talent protection. Why he was talking about say in Kwalani ya diomoba yempe kwenbia ye be share your clubs no ma use ye players now boy your talent no ho ba abo mo ho ban ama metimi ache. But it looks like
contract protection for U18 players.
Yes.
Or say ending the loans for co-ownership chaos that ruin young players.
Exactly.
But these documents are still around. They can go back and pick them.
Baggio,
these are Italian legends.
So Baggio was appointed to be part of the federation. Obayan or resign said they are not allowing him to do what he think will solve their problem.
Right.
Germany failing FXN and Yoma. England failing in 2010 FXA and England players a boo also. France failing in 2010 FXA. But Italy failing in 2010. They did not fix it. And that is why 3 times running omu failing
so you need to correct this as an World Cup na could be we mo
na say yes
your competition your quite fast connect for 10
on say correct way say you din komo fa your local game no you din komo fa under 17 ho a then under 17 anya ni ye bebre on say we are really and then Otuo-Acheampong say Ghana you need right back you struggle to get a right back. Ghana say pa they maybe ko bisi mambo Rabi Mohammed credit with defensive midfield no. But na defensive midfield position you struggle. But na position ba kwa embre your midfield combination na we kudus free ho. A otimi a carry ball the ball move ya. A typical number 10 and Ghana him say ball na or you catch the ball diagro you will be whenever. And then number 9 striker Prince Edu na air striker. You Prince Edu free ho. Nabi son say the Ghana and Kasa tete. As a Prince Edu the fancy you krume ya no kubo bechem. and on the Frokoi. But the Ghana, we talk about Inaki, we talk about Semenyo, we talk about Jordan. These were no players at Ghana Tete. But first, the Fatawi Sahaku, if he steadfast, no Remu dreams, not the Afrakono. Near will be Bria, you better call up near you in the crown. Now you complain, say, I'm free.
May that say so, but you. Italy could not go through. What they have found.
Now, if you say women, but and me, say last week, Nameka said, me home in Northern Ireland. I was not convinced because I made the Italian national team the church. Until when Italy, a moment to me, and no moment to to say man qualify for 2018 World Cup. No, it was just unfortunate. And they say Jorginho had a penalty with some few minutes to win the game against Switzerland. Now, Mzutu on Monche, no ball penalty to win. That was 2002 dear, no, and no ball penalty to win. Then Italy were out of the World Cup. And number ball against Macedonia meant to qualify. But you must say a few questions. Is it about Italy are not producing talent at youth level and now? And as you say, about be a problem their mom. But I think recently you know. My mom a yika krebu I say na shadi mami. This is Italy in the last 4 years, say 2026. Yeah, for all levels of their youth football. Okay. Yes. The last FIFA Under-17 World Cup, I boy, you know. So don't even say Italy were third. The last FIFA Under-17 World Cup, they were third. Okay. Before Mokwako did third, no, they were European champions. Under-17 2024, Italy and Nigeria were Europe. Okay. Euro Under-19, in 2023, they were champions. Then 2022, the same Euro Under-19, they were vice champions. They were in second place. No? 2023, FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina, Italy were second. For this short period, based on this results, you cannot say their youth football has collapsed. Because are there. After doing this, them to about drew how these young players would develop to reach a leveler. You think say more talent no na potential na one more opportunity to grow. Come be fast when you are top players. Typical example, Kasade, who was a 2023 best player at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina. Soon after the World Cup, he left Inter Milan to Chelsea in England, where he had a lot of playing time, and they were Casadea to Torino. But based on the talent now we showcase here, Kali says a big club platform in Italy. Korea singing na 24 Bobo na to 2 years so na best player. Anka Ebia Inter Milan be when your opportunity start with Inter Milan. Ebia AC Milan be, Ebia Juventus be, Ebia Eba AS Roma. So to Ebia current the Lazio team, Napoli team, Nebia Costa. This same platform was given to the likes of Buffon when Buffon was coming up after that FIFA Under-17 World Cup in 1993 in Japan under Francesco Totti. Soon after the World Cup, Totti created a platform for him to grow at AS Roma. Buffon at Parma. Before Ansanam to move to Juventus. Alessandro Del Piero from Padova after Babo FIFA Under-17 World Cup in 1991. Padova, then straight away 1994-95 season were moved to Juventus. These platforms no more creating the young Italian players no. The current ones are not getting it. And that has become a big issue. Producing talent there based on this resource, I don't think they are not producing it. But acquire such talent, even first when your opportunity to develop. And only be a problem no. Typically, my memory another example. Fine talent. And anytime be a meheni biano. Mehe Lami Yama as a winger and then Ono as a number 10. Matteo Liberelli, who was with AC Milan. Sa Italy team na make us a 2023 Omoko J European under 19 no. He was the star of the tournament. Liberale to Milan. Milan are an opportunity. And they were going in the Serie B. Because Milan need trust. This young player. But this same player, Maninko Pio Spain. Now Pio the Barcelona Academy. La Masia. Barcelona senior team man opportunity to grow. To say Lamine Yamal. Just imagine if Lamine Yamal was an Italian. And I said, these young players are able to do. Or they put them in the German Bundesliga, German team no. Leonard here you who in Ghana ne Germany and saying he's a young player by having opportunities at Bayern Munich. Italy will not give this opportunity. 2021 FIFA Under 20 World Cup. The second best player at the tournament, Tommaso Bandazzi. Anyway, Oba Roma, Onyebimo. Yalonu to Genoa. And producing the talent has not been the problem. But the transition from a more talent no more. Some will be developed to become stars. Something will be to say Baggio, Del Piero, Totti, Nesta, Cannavaro. All these players benefit here. These young players are not getting it. And it's becoming a big problem for Italian football. Because country Biano, after a tournament, you always look at the next generation. How about more opportunity to come in? Then another problem, that's why I'm here throughout the qualifiers, and said, football na esesa kakra na agro no so esesa na mzoto do ho agemubi nse asebu ho eba na obi esebi nkwa ntimi gaza okosa asafoforo mamemma yen hwade bi wo hase yen had the last 3 clubs to win the Champions League. Yes, the last 3 clubs. The last 3. The last 3 clubs to win the Champions League.
PSG, Madrid, and City.
PSG, Madrid, City, meboa. Okay. And at the last country to win the World Cup, Argentina, meboa. After Argentina was France 2018, meboa. Okay. And the game, the game didn't produce that traditional number 10 for any.
Which is new on film.
Yes, and then the best players are wingers into the top clubs in the world. Nazaki came about PSG holding the French national team. How many players in the PSG come start for France? Apart from Dembele.
You see, they said Desire do one position.
On chance here, Dembele can start for the French national team. Omoma Kenya here, other countries players. But how PSG ball, the type of profile omu use. Say you say PSG front 3 Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Desire Diou. Let's pick the French national team. The two. Mikel Olise, Dembele, Kylian Mbappe. Offer profile na difference room. Okay. Arsenal leading the English Premier League. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli and the but a woman of name Trossard. Oko Real Madrid, Omo Vini Junior, who has become their game changer. Oko Barcelona, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Oko Bayern Munich, Luis Diaz, Mikel Olise. Players here so they fit into a particular position. And the game now you cannot succeed whereby you don't have wingers. And only problem Federico Chiesa and the Italian national team nenyano. Tino mo frena Obabeduru was me yare minti memo. Chiesa is cast in the mood of these wingers. You had the last Italian team to win an international tournament. And your mom the European Championship England no. They play in the back 4. Bonucci, Chiellini as their 2 center backs. Leandro Spinazzola and Di Lorenzo as their full backs. Marco Verratti, Barella, Jorginho. Then 2 wingers, Lorenzo Insigne and Chiesa and Ciro Immobile. Tournament goes and Immobile share 1 pair. But the top scorer of the Italian national team was Chiesa. And these wingers, Mizoto, aside opening space, creating chances, Abaye scorers. The traditional 3-5-2 of Italian football, maybe it can win you knockout games. But in final games, you will not succeed with this system. Oh, there be na teams do say about 3 back Jacob at international level. Teams do say. Who they check it? Mama Champions League to check Champions League. When was the last time who's a team about 3 back? I Champions League. Obo game about 3 back. Then you expect your wing backs to bring creativity. Now they fan say Italy ko ball. Now the wing backs our expecting creativity. Di Marco, Politano, okay. Spain so lining up in the team. The wingers or Emzo to Lami Yaman in Nico Williams. When they be winning.
Right.
It's how aside with the two not giving the young players opportunity to play and develop one system na krana Italy for use na ya cake. Mancini Besesano and they won the European Cup. At the European Cup they were the best performing team.
So just any coach can decide to change it.
On say this is where the problem is. The two country be top countries a do particular moment be club side beat me free or country name. No matter be the backbone of the national team. And no pick the Italian national team. The backbone of the Italian national team is Inter Milan. Inti you want the Italian national team the very resemble Inter Milan team no. Inter boy in a 3-back system because this Inter Milan team the last 3 years about Champions League final too. With this same 3-back system. But also in one of games in Nyamzo it will be for Inter team now. Why will Mikel Arteta ebe use Calafiori as a left back to get results? But the Italian national team they be born as a 3-back in a 3-back system. But obo as na dia obo. But by Italy they won't me more. Reason in say see a kobo back for currently based on the Italian league the last 3 seasons the best center back in the league is Bastoni because we are fitting well into a 3-back system. The moment you change the 3-back system to a 4-back system it's no more mushe game ni biamba so na fans na me to mo for say so mo pe a center back am na be pe Kubasia enye Bastoni because onye 4-back center back. So what the mention as you when it comes to individual players so they don't lack Donnarumma onye a top 3 goalkeeper in the game now. Onye a top 3. How many left backs in the Premier League are better than Calafiori?
Okay,
Bastoni is being mentioned among the top defenders in the game. Nicolo Barella the last 5 seasons. Manuel Lucatelli, you can answer me. Before Italy, European Championship, at the group stage, he was virtually the best player of the tournament. And Sana Verratti, who turned over in the free. And then Sandro Tonali. Federico Di Marco. Can you say Di Marco is a good player? He's the best left wing back in the game. Based on most statistics now the year, Jumano. But me Obio follow Italian football, but me catch them say at no point. And I have opportunity to talk about who should play even in that 3-back with wing back system now. Me choose Di Marco ahead of Spinazzola. So what did I mention? I say it's when it comes.
The issue is the system.
The system is not good. And now we game names too. Once I mean, Omani Ireland, I just say their level of creativity will form. Their level of creativity will form because still you have yes. There are other areas you can ubet me can want them like the record incident. We have to say more scan chance here. We can discuss it, but non kata. The problem of Italian football is say.
All right.
I think Zoto, one thing they have to look at. They say, Zoto, the template is there. How Italy won the European Championship and how Italy played the intensity. How Mancini lining up the team.
Now, coach, so they will need a much more experience.
Oh, say no, they may know what discusses how do we say.
Because Obita Ancelotti the team will go World Cup.
On team 13 will go World Cup. When
qualification,
only did ya. National team will build there. On say or more than the build from their league. So 1 year lucky now we could share a period that ebia team are successful in your league, but in a particular system. Our many players do now, you find it difficult to change the system. Remember I said they make an ultimacy.
To some extent, but the coach can pick players to suit the system he wants to play.
And they say, and the coach Ben the coach Italian national team. Now only or friend players are also be drop Bastoni. Okay, okay, go back for. Back for so back Bastoni. Back for no waiting abo.
But there are other very good centre backs in the league.
But Mr. Otuo, Okobo, na Okobo wa match bi na nkoya. The press will come at you. At the end, one friend Bastoni. So what did they mention? I say, sometimes you may be a kick aboma, na baby problem. But what I think is say they need a reform in pieces. Young players, Mr. Otuo, they should have opportunity to play for top clubs. In creative avenue, more. Because talent there, Italy will always produce talent.
So, Zaki, to my argument about the league, will not hold.
And I'm say, Mr. Otuo, PSG example here. How many clubs in the French league are selling in the Champions League? PSG in Kwa. Recently, how many Spanish clubs in the SLA are consistent in the Champions League? Real Madrid. You can say same for Inter Milan.
No, there's a certain Barcelona, there's a certain Atletico Madrid who but you see their impact.
You see Sociedad will contribute to players.
You will see
other teams.
You will see it.
Yes, because the Spanish team, but the makers said how the modern football is
going. They play.
Yes, they have developed a star.
And you see that being consistent in the national team.
Bilbao. Ewo Nico Williams. Obe started the Spanish national team. Ediana Bilbao in Europe. Oyataba. Spain they play without a center forward. Spain your mind as to generation be piano center forward almost so because any man must that produce center forwards.
Okay.
So I mention it. I think
better luck to the Azuris.
Oh, it's good. Says someone's almost there no. And then Matisse the sports minister Andonia Casa say they need a lot of reform and it should start from the top. Gravina, who is the deputy under UEFA vice president, a lot of pressure on him to resign. May I sure said by the close of the week, no be pushing him and I resign. Okay. These are times I'm to say results ASA or national team. You need a lot of changes. Almost different from here, you know.
There we different.
Oh, different
the players you confirm free so there about. The my pick league muna. Yeah, the place in free.
Enra say. The one a costume na be frame. And to na osun ofonso. O se na oti program no. Na odi arewa odi ni say. O hwe the contribution to Ghana football. The number of players are no odi ni sika. Etukwan na mu nkrase afom amoma bebo course. I do time ya need me friendly player crowd national team. On case e chinchi now. But Canadian here say your team organize a course tournament just to select players
for under 17.
And that crown say you select players every course teams names to edomo kobo a select be into under 17. Near do makwa she pram. You see a man say drone bi ametwa. Ye mo bi ehun because your team for be player bi a wo mo team near na ko she region bi mo se kobo bi.
Na ko yino.
And
if you ask them, you know, yanko
right. Now, if you some near Baba so before that, me body tell na ya tear some sons of blasters and some no more. And a word trim. I mean, can say, Compu Ghana dear, Obamodim, now Bura, ni shop, which must say yes. Who told dear, at the pa and a woto. Shop who no room, no peer crown, be won't say yes. We a guy. Ninano and his brand near papa, now the make our say, and Eastern inti, ya chowa dear, come. You see a free and equals on the 12th of April. A free and equals on the 12th of April. In the whole Ghana. Nationwide, but we are Compu Ghana. The shop will be with the Samsung phone, no, then who are Dan Bako, LG, Levono, Techno, Infinix, Itel. Here way, Nina no modern Najibako, Jiano, who say yes, a home 40% discount off your tape at the first hole. Yet a chow, ye will be animal, your sister Ninti, what your modern na shoppy at Compu Ghana. That's 1,000 Ghana. We are pay instantly. Not just a raffle, no. Uko Tom Kukro with 3 year and your 98 smart TV. One of them after their coffee, laptop, Sounds no mobile phones. Nina no, ya the be air mount. My catch say a massive savings on TVs, smartphones, laptops. Nina no, and ya the Emma war. Your bayan is a phone no. Your phone de biana and net TikTok and one near here. What dear and net kogogo hokakra. Now at www.compugana.com. www.compugana.com. They make a more. And what they ever man war. Instantity is a 40% discount off. Now pay so enter into raffle. Na yencho laptops, mobile phones, and also smart TVs. Umpewe na per diem. Number is 030 275 2020 030 275 2020 0243 143 143 0243 143 143 Kompu Ghana and I told sa Eddie Afra wono. Mimi de nim and say regent se de bia oka. Me say uptown fools no de. We do an ne de omo mu kokko nyina akọ hye wo mo. Enche bon say yes. Ni aye na kama ni package brand ne fe. Ni nyina so no aduane de elder oboka na wudi a. Yes, one shop no ko boruam na wupie na wudi de otumu say yes. We a guy. Tina make how say chicken noodles na mrabi okoto 160 no de bowura wo se e. Obo say above from 55 Ghana. Assorted fried rice no nanke 210 and that phone team 99.3 e hodo ntira yes aboka man di ne wura chiko abeso no wankono nsane bi ne wura no hodo ntira no mo yesa ni nyina no ya de cocktail mocktail aba be ka ho fufuo banku wache eno nso betwim bowura Kumasi Ridge filling station wa mo abre pono Anopay Monko JP filling station. Bomb so off Ahensan Estate Road. Come from your Bensika FM. Sanso na Patasi Ademna Brockhouse. Ademna Honano, your petroleum filling station. Tanasu Patapa Junction and Raga Junction. Opposite of Rukum. Sanso na Kenya say Garden City University. Bomadem na place you order no 0596 922 066 0596 922 066. Uptown Foods. A number and I'm de ama wono wudi de nyina no e de nia yade bi bayi no kakra nanso nyame ache Ghana fo ni biaduro doctor no wunim no e kwantempo no wo so na asesa de wo ye ne de won sesa ye na kwa de more e na abeka ho ene Dr. Sam wasum dwenti herbal clinic e kwa na afa so ne wo frin kan kwa so ne ba o ka na fafa enifa ho so amra ba to kwa no a na so de o wadru junction usani ase wa pe abrepo first go filling station wo fri so fola kwa so a wo de twam na so ko ho no mo na ba hu say yes eni hu yade no say glaucoma cataract san so na wo de ne yes pressure e na aba so wo de hu na de hu no wisi e da wo kan bible no yesu akoye ya usu colleague akoye colleague ni nyina no e ha adwuni ye pa momodem na ko Dr. Sam ho na fei wo hwe ani yade no mfama o ka no na obi na ebetwi de ma wo ba na wo company say wo hu na de bra ye chara de no ni nyina no obeyi de afro wie pa memedro mu a no de wo ye mane ye fe wani mu na instantly was numbi bo so be mane na epija so kofie koye action wo wie pa no de diabetes hernia ulcer cancer so na gono kokono o twa ho duro kama ni nyina no number ni hia wo 0243 001058 0243 001058 na nyama aye kama wo kwa wo da oka mu na kwa kama se sia wie ya pe no tu wasa bedru adwum ka no me se ene obi dia opake so no ha wo no e chanya ta so haban enu nti ena ewiase nyina no German company wo ye Toyota ne Honda no ye from se B Ford company nkronkrodo do na no agents a no edi dwuma Ghana de no ye fen Isaac Boatin wo de ne sa wotiem se sie obekọ ho no fen place order Charlie me here voice no me here Toyota no a voice in the mede mam na ntia ba ko do boase kwa so enkran kwa so no kwa so na ye adwuma de bia no na se na wotwe na sese ne eba me here Toyota Center Toyota Vet Toyota Beta Honda Step Wagon ebi kura wo si German American cars ene woni je ho ebretia bi na bedu bo say yes compared to the okohu ya na si kwa no no ne bo no eda fam so si atim ni nyina ne ye 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 ye Kumasi Tana so before so bedu ya Santo main gate no Agrican we hia no Agrican on sedantia bi ene so no cars ne sound fe no Isaac Boatin ho and abe hunu by calling 0249 849 972 Messi Easter no ma ya na to bi ne environment ma kumatiete radio bebre ma ko TikTok no hwan eni je bi ani Kumasi ha Easter so de be ya wro ho say ni je ni Kumasi ani ate anamo na Kumasi de ni je ne de tena ka jo se Kofi Kinata no wo bonwum a panimfo kuku dam wotumi wura mrantie dabre maya dabre sanso no woni sei eya moa mo de sa nipa kuku dam menu wei komba bonwum ne asitua 5 million franc enyew nanso ene maka o se we no eye James A Star Hotel no wo se adwo da ye di anim ye Easter Monday bese no mienu no obi atum swimming pool no na nwumu di ahim na wo no obusua na mu dware be na nso na ne dosia so mike ne mu yes na chese wa free GT boy awa owie pa ne afre sunsun ahofe na chese sexy dondom na ekonu bese no ngotwe no nkro no na woni share so no wia na kofi kinata all day long na no so de atuato de me kan de nyina no yes 150 Ghana wo no yire na ba ayo 250 Ghana we nyina no kofo chirika so na take it aka kakra eno nti 050
tino kan ye
538
kan ye
miksa
oso ono yire na eba so ono yira yenye ses kan
yebaje say ya na wo ta ka se hane enso so yesu nti na magyae no
ya na ye say ho de wo kwa you can go with your partner oba bi kwa afi na apeso ware no obu ha ntu bi ono na eko no ka so ono yire na eba dia obi be jai ko se na yire
ani ani mesra mo say wo ko oba bi no ni jo na o peso mu wura wore mu a
na wani kura na je no o peso ono ne koke
mo twe mpra kura fa ne ko
anya mpna o de ono ne eko ono na ezi
na mo ji mo every bra jori ka our system okay but it was some na balo and be mama no me say I se pass amoaben na de bia kwakwai ono hokafo okay no hokafo no na ya ba ja pa count na fa
na mo hokafo de oyere
unya body is hokafo de ajibo oyere o
asante kasa de okay
hokafo ukania oyere
o de gobro ni an the better half
yes oyere do aware ne ye oyere
na hokafo yo de
oh obi
una wenika
money number is on 050 538 9260 050 538 9260 0544 230 376 0544 230 376 Messi aye Franco ne nyama ne de etafom wo de compare to nkofo bi bo na be unsa ne de ne da form aye smartphone Nokia Samsung iPhone ni nyina no ba wa kwam TV no Easter fa konya se sem mafra no na honya fe Franco air condition washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere ajabaju adum old man nkofo clinic new kajetia number no ejira brand 0245 316969 0501 538605 and na yesi anyum na da etini wuranim tijanjama ya ba na je se oba bedi ho danse tina na God bless boss o say Hamburg on na busu ni na hwe nti woni chama Tony wo fatiem na Tony gas o munyi na God bless o Hamburg
anati Hamburg se ti do na Hamburg no
se se ni no pass for ko kan hu
Hamburg ni Düsseldorf na Frankfurt
right gentlemen hamburger okay sina no all the one go be
David
okay gentlemen even go
all right dedi kan no time my emfa akwanya we enchia ahwefo ne etiefo nyina
okay
we Gengimed health exercise
okay
na Gengimed dental clinic yakase ye wo ho se ye beboa ama oseno afa ne ntoma pa e de fra na ese eye inipa animonyam oni obi kasa eye osen na ohwe ese e won function ye for biting and it's for chewing because confidence and kasa started from your num it no matter said ye wasi address ya fa
biting and chewing different from
oh yes say biting no say
o kanipa biza
exactly
no be ko awoka no
exactly and na o chew ni che say o wisa
okay
into the front teeth no inside
the bite
is for biting
na di
dodomu no esa anything na ma occlusal no ye ka occlusal na the chewing surface of the premolars dodom say no say asona moamoa aye no ho say nika bisa
na
etimi wisa aduane na
mana bro na say we animu na wisa de o school no
all right
na de any abnormal
because on say eseno ebia 32 no 16 yes 16 lower 16 upper eninti ebia won function esese etumi ekasi so na ewisa kama but dem prem bebre no ya na enipa esen etai enya ehaw bebre etai ba esen mu eninti na ye kase every year bia went to me kra na say utimi visit dentist 2 times because early detection no boa ye ho problem no ntemo na ya so ano ntem one eboa because eka esese obo ewo ho no o mo sa aka no just what na ho ama afi de uti pain ewo esene mu unya teeth sensitivity ese no efemfem no ese na start say erodi start say ebubu sabre no bo se na ama akofa howdy abrew enti nya ye kan say o de o to fire branches a ya placing strategically nationwide na your Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction Accra you will be ho enu ne ade me the branches no ebetu dwa ne mo mfa numbers no me sorry ya frame me na ye twetwe nkomo frame was 055 913 9582 ana 0549 906 588 na ene ye pese ne omafo esua ade kakra efa cervical abrasion ye ka cervical abrasion a o cervic no eye babia o tit no ene o gam no ehia that line no ene ye o cervic no inti abrasion no ti cervical abrasion simply means say the wear of the tooth structure at the gum line babia o gam ni o sin ehia no na empembebre no obehu say enam say esene ya twem ye wo front teeth ye incisors no say osini de yi 11 no eno na ye wo canine teeth no na efe wo canine teeth no e de ko o premolars no molars no e ho e na wo tan hu say ya na e ho no etimi atwitwa wo say there is that v shape ase no atwa asa de ese no e pese ebu free ho no na eniema e de sa problem yi eba one eye overbrushing ye ka overbrushing a say o spend too much time e wo brushing ho obi honoma obrashe more than 5 minutes 10 minutes obi crack to me toothpaste oko second one no asate paste for sign e dey abra thinking say ebia eno na ye best oral practice but this is very bad because o brush it too much o spend it too much time ewo o sene ho no na enamel no na astarte say ehi obi honoma genetically ni enamel no enye thick ye ka enamel la ese no fita na no obi kasa wu no eno na eye enamel no eti abofra so ya na ne enamel no eye light but obi ho a onyini no na ne enamel no eye thick as a result of say nutrients a body no enya no edi passed bi e de ma pop no na ma enamel but obi genetically ne enamel no enye thick eye light and it is o spend too much time na brush no based on no friction against teeth no with time obi say ho no start say etwitwa ana another factor so a cause cervical abrasion eye hard bristled toothbrush ano odin say mpembebre nipa koto toothpaste toothbrush o say opede ano eden o ma no de emra but ye ka say tooth no et set towel say efin eba towels so a ye hia scrubbing brush uhia mob uhia washing powder uhia nsuo eno ebetimi cleaning gently eninti say we use hard bristled toothbrush na start say any enamel no air friction na etwitwa esena se with time ubo say asiye ni nyina na etwitwa na esena ye prone say ebetumi ebu afri ho another factor so a cause cervical abrasion abrasive ye can abrasive these are ingredients are ewo toothpaste mo na ideally they be you recommend say use toothpaste use fluoride based toothpaste because one fluoride is good for cavities fight cavities enti say use fluoride toothpaste na eno na boa na emoa biara eba wonum gum disease eno ni ade ni nyina fight no ma eseno so enamel no strong na abrasive ne de ni dwumadie ni say ebe remove stubborn stains enti obi ho no ma coffee awano no ma che alcohol chromogene ewo alcohol mu a etumi ma yenya teeth discoloration eno ni ade obi ho no ma smoking eno ni ade a etumi ma yesene color no esesa stained fruit bit say mango pear all these things ema yenya teeth discoloration and inti abrasive no toothpaste ni mo a eno tumi boa na eyi toothpaste no ama efin bia wo so bia but with time bo say ya na say abrasive no when it is near 240 or even above that is dentin relativity abrasivity no say ebasa no a that means that toothpaste no enye eba be ma wo se no start say enamel no ehihi na fe onya teeth sensitive wo se no efenfem o etrapo efin ewom one ema cavities bebre wonum afi scent halitosis nso etumi eba but say when you have problem bi won sa sign bi wonum a the good news is that for oni kire Gingimed Dental Clinic na yenye ho adwuma emfa ye wo Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station ho ubehu Gingimed Dental Clinic and I say High School Junction traffic line na say S line junction ho na Gentleman Dental Clinic your branch no be ewo Techiman ubehu your Market Magazine Road yani AY Ahmed ena eye direct opposite Koforidia yani Central Police Station no ena ebon ho pay Takrade for ye chairman Dr. Collins last week na ye free screening ewo Takrade so Banchase Tadisco down and a Lagos Town Junction Oko Tamale ubehu Gentleman Dental Clinic yani Eco Bank ene with the same building mu main road now they call border na Oko Aflawo so ubehu ye won Eco Bank building mu dey can say in case woni enhu direction ya from Mrs. and Yentwetwe komo 055 913 9582 055 913 9582 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 from Mrs. na Yentwetwe komo ne mom kai say ye be mo akwanya na watua usika no enkakra edoma
Kumasi branches no heavy
Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station ho ena High School Junction atonsu S line traffic light na say ho Kumasi branches to be afa na Kumasi 2 branches yes.
Oh okay.
All right.
Na baby wa be do na mo sign we bi si ho mo se santasi baby ade bi so acho Genjema na obi so ebe so ye Genjema
no ye ma patients no direction because when I'm say Kumasi is very big it's baby obi free babia no ye boa say the be ya wetumi ababedo
me da sepe
ye bibia ye to replace season
zina say season am tu kura no masini ye na be say o ma striker do kwa na
Swaga
de obi bia de ono an fa ho kan
and I don't pay a direct
so we for na that wa say no
any nya tell me the be
na no be ho na na ho
hey no so ali me offer say me ba
serious
me boy pendi
Lodo serious
mama to me much more relieved today
yeah I think
and no at na dey be chin no amachi a the information who say Yasaki coach Otuo-Acheampong no so I became much more relieved yeah no Tuesday head of sports Adama no me hear to fi okay so to
that's how protocol duties running head of commentary duty obi hear
na Solomon
also deputy
solo ya kama
also deputy no
officially no
okay
but then somehow you know
na mama zake
ya no any time
okay
ya no any time ma me try no but you know say M1 time
okay
Mr. To and I
only need your protocol duties no
oh no that no the time so this decision wasn't the FA's decision but just that of course Mr. To the FA wouldn't have done this.
Interview.
Mr. To, you have to do obey. So yeah. Mr. To, and there is no trauma. The FA no. I am the name now. Work out no mugasi ko ba. But can't say me actually say. Mr. To, the work can who to no show. The same president of 2014 embarrassment nearby. He will not sit down to allow the FA to have their way.
Interference.
Any interference. The Black Star belongs to Ghana. The Yama Ghana for and I said. Abano ye because the taxpayers' money to a Black Star coach car. If you are holding it in trust for the country, but who stand by us on a bed because you talk for all this work. On say Otuo-Acheampong sacking because Otuo make about 95% of Ghanaian receiving with open arms. Obiani J because you say emfa enkoye, but the only person no protecting no the FA president. I didn't the FA the assigns FA. So Mr. Otuo when it was a fiat. Sack him. We will not allow this guy to go. Because it was an embarrassing.
Can't do any man now.
Mr. Otuo may can't because of many briefing, a lot of briefing.
Oh, okay.
What I say? Ultimate control. Emma Austrian shot 5 number. Look at the African our colleague Domoye. And I watched Egypt against Spain. Mr. Otuo, yes, a model of Spain for Chrome. Spain had world number 1. And no person will keep on world number 1 rating of FIFA intact. And then you could clearly see say mobile game. But Egypt was Mamun Sheye and they couldn't beat them. What I say? Zakito was talking about the Cote d'Ivoire, other countries, or more Dimba or Mobo. Now Codona Australia 5. Germany the other day, Mejitu Muse was an improved performance. But we have German game now. Now we will play not to concede a lot. And you know, reaction bi wa hu sanema enya ntafe so ko ye bibi ana de boss ye next game ye jana obo ko to papa sa amina san shey so to one decision I will give the sports minister A+ for taking that decision omo ye ba omo at the end of the day ye da say ma mewu na say o ma mewu ne say nua no at the end of the day the FA president is forced to make a certain comment because the FA wouldn't have done this omo nye because of what they say omunya bibi fin ho so we omo ni yo this is the coach Mr. To one the disrespect to local football kwade ma hisin obi owiase eti agete ya hotball ya politics yin I we are getting interview say he's happy it did not happen at the World Cup it will not going to happen at the World Cup no agete is it better than Abana Heart of Lions Mr. To na better player no it's a matter of giving him opportunity to play and giving him that confidence fine defender nobody is saying for local for but there are some exceptional talent in our local football. You close your eye and say you don't care about that. Now Tiana Kotra Mediama. Now you Takwano say Robertson Kumasi Kotakwana say all is going to nothing. So that is disrespect. And it's you know. You cannot stop any Ghanaian player when you Ghanaian obo football so man in World Cup nibi. Na media men pressure a certain player on Kobe. Player be a fit and money ni mu bia or experience what ma call World Cup no obeko including the day are you. So take it or leave it. Because players they don't move they are not better than these players. I can't want them no. Uber Black Stars say 2020 ratio. So 2022 about 12 matches, 4 win, 4 defeat, 4 draws. They where or somebody okay 22 matches. We saw 9 defeat, 8 wins and 5 draws. That represent Ghana.
Okay.
So I think it's the minister and the government has done their Ghana for pay. Now Ghana for you salute to that decision, and now they can say who is taking over. That is Mr. The conversation Ekoso. Name the abandoned around. Name the but you cannot stick your neck. What I say, Mr. Our own Kwesiapia name has been mentioned. 2, Ronald Have is lurking around, and Mr. I want to believe that these two go to a papa. Kwesiapia or friends will not have it. The problem with Kwesiapia is that the FA, especially the FA president, tries to or the blockade. But if the government wants him to come over, if the government wants him to come, you cannot be paying $50,000 for a coach, not be mess around or be interested. Let Ghana any a cost. And FA have cancel now FA no we can interview kwa na ebufu kura no. You told interviews away. Other says language you know be able pardon for that and now say just arrogant. So no Germany. E dey be an bro for no be what I say do you choose west or who do choose west. England go Tuge or no maybe I will to accept it. Yes, I think I think that's a good decision. Mr. Na Asante Kotoko so ya ba ombe na Asante Kotoko new supporter group Spring Apple. Spring Mr. To first the name is Kotoko Global Platinum Supporters Forum. Global Papa the lawyer Safu Duku group na why I say what bet me to sika 500 Ghana a month no. Sa group no omo afome. Omo emerge omo so the Kotoko supporters. Global Asante Kotoko Global Platinum Supporters Forum.
Zano.
In short, no I Global.
Zano Pla. Otia ose okonya permission obi ma kwan. Na se chairman so rama no kwan na.
Sir, one sprinter group no the ombe for the necessary you na so. E don be under
circle for happen am kwan.
Oh, I just circle for the kwan.
Okay.
But the leadership so though almost 30 on short term measure medium term and into to say be about 5 who say now about 500 is a month now wait me account oh that's it who say wait me account now be at me account something now new meeting to access
500 citizens
I mean e be 50 be account me to now 500 a month
500 yes enye bi
say san man no free ho e di me that so
then all seniors will join you.
Oh, senior, that's one is baby.
Group plan.
Me phone cry na say me pay yeah.
And they go so be happy.
Oh, why you go na so we ba me na.
So one side na am no wia. No aka.
Oh, yes sir. Oh, they me TV. They me TV Olumai.
Amom no go pension.
Da. Okay.
Obeha.
Olumai bi be fa me kwatra na yi bia no ma no.
Ah, bi on sorry nkoma no.
Ah, me nye ni pi.
Na ya no ma no nam no so ma ha adwene. Ya no ahwe no so.
Ede o ni ja ba ku be me o fa te ko ba bi na me kire no wa.
There are a lot of things happening currently in terms of club football. Now, so last time I talked about Kotokone season, just in terms of especially with the kit sponsor. I'm told that there's a high level discussion, high level discussion. Unse THB for no contract no
the
almost signed it because one the season here and there. Now there's high level discussion. It's like a high level discussion.
From him.
Unse I say I'm Ghana
I get sponsor.
Yeah, Ghana with no they make a high level with regard to THB for
okay.
So what I say high level discussion. It's like a say opa dey free company bi wo na aka say there be ma asumesi mum and a place call no. And if you are follow THB for now, I'm told sir I don't want to be mentioning names here, but in Sana Ekuta THB for no mzoto eson papa in Sana Ekuta omo nti yes answer no direct to the board chairman. And if recently that answer no they've done business with board chairman and any truth any football asem
because the dog am you say there's going to be a new kit sponsor.
No, let me say initially there was a discussion about there will be new kit sponsor.
But they say new name.
See then in some one say THB for now are also in the discussion because in Sana the call no from Casino to the board chairman.
What they are bringing.
No, recently what they've done is in terms of omunta the shemone omu to kwan bibia one of the best that the best even the local scene. In terms of how they dress and bibia the best in the local scene. Everything is the best. But now adia ebe mun and I made sure say initially this guy say bia no man continue. Now I'm told say
continue.
Now they are going to
okay.
Now they are going to start even producing their kits in Ghana here. Omako for machine, omako to machines in the Java. THG for no. In terms of replica, we are told say they will start doing it locally here. Now so corner. We are trying to let people understand how the discussion is going on. News na beton so from Nsakasem to the board chairman direct said now we want to still continue with an improve with an improve in terms of agreement from previously what from the previous years so they want to continue with improve office. So to the contents of ABA going forward, the way we are mamo. ABA Skasemna first the tongue say anamu ABA want to do this for you. Eti anyone say in the coming days, no one say they will come in strongly. Say ABA next season they will still continue to get the you know.
Over man abana say ka wo ye na yi.
Oh there say
obi amre kakaka. When you adaji aye omo yi no pa nza no so ampa so
enya sanso na o enya sanso
abase modu abase
yeso wa funu so na ntasi do so
abase modu
so nim za ben Wafun so on test you.
Sir, they should do. No, too. Also for the past 2 days, Blasters are dominating. Blasters are dominating media discussion. But weekend in Ghana Premier League matches were, and it's 6 points between Kotoko and Midiama. Now Midiama ko Bichim and a Kotoko Obo Samates. After that, Kotoko and Midiama. So the next 2 matches, it beats me actually what can really happen. If Kotoko to me back to back, it means that by default we are 36 and so about 3. So should anything else happen, or boss Samates? Ewaha. No, we are Midiama. No,
Midiama so align dangerously.
Yeah, but we to share Samates.
Okay, Mitimbo.
Yeah. Which is was a football. Yeah, need do say a +1 -1.
Yeah, of course.
Of course,
and bring because we.
Until say it me ko share baby. It me be a crime or baby. It be about me. I.
Come on, got to go new league, so that's the point.
Last of do kwa interview say. Okay. And the next 2 matches, amount for engineer. And that is why I'm talking about this. Okay. And it's a names or this a globe pick or some globe plan or say globe. Okay, you better count once maybe enough. But you too. One major thing, yes, sir. The new Kotoko board, is it Otuo-Acheampong 7 matches?
Yeah.
Acheampong 7 matches.
So roughly the season is 2 months away.
Exactly. The transition within Kotoko. Me say pace and call the way me expect. Okay, but me
I've heard they are working.
Oh, okay. Saturday as a boys and some capture or baby. And we will capture on and in the partner on your monamino and Fakotoko.
The guys are working. I just working locally. Meeting outside near Omo Yajuma.
Oh, okay. We say
Bonza Kotokonema also try to do it behind the scenes.
Some to prefer the low profile.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bout and just where we
nice.
The media will take over.
They bag it. Once with 7 matches to go. Once my car same way say. How I hunyoma from a distance, anyhow hunyoma from closer no enyepe. The amamani abra simu nyina mekani say now with 7 matches go the Kotoko technical team is being handled by a different group. Prince Owusu, Hamza Obeng. You can watch maybe the new coach maybe I'm not calculate wie te ho until be oba be ball ni bi. But you won't get a better idea of what is happening than you being closer.
And so be no better out. And are you getting a coach who agrees that with few months to go from home magic season camera?
No. Oh say see who coaches baby I'm too. I'm making movies. Yes, exactly. So it still happens. Because say there are a lot of issues within So there are a lot of issues. There are some players when you get closer to them, they feel the system is not in bed with them. So based on that, exactly. Maybe the new person who can come in, one or the other can smoothen certain things. No, when you're a good start, then I'm so to say no. Democracy Cup. So whoever will be taking over, right after say league end, maybe your first major competition. About Democracy Cup.
Let's have this discussion.
Against us. Against us, so too. And to say what one smoothing your makakra. Now let's watch it from a distance. Yes, with aka 7 po.
Mate, that's it. Oh, you wanted the deserving way, Jibo. Deserving taking big risk.
Okay. And they proof food there, but I see a discuss a blaster coach, Jumano.
You do be at one hour come the beat him. I'm just a working low for blaster. And I'm saying, even as in a room, you come to me go. Come in many, but
I see a can once because the World Cup no is like 71 days. Then the World Cup will start. With 71 days to go, no. The two, it's a brain will be blue. And say friendly games come here. Roughly or 1 pool. Date in international friendly match. It's possible because one here the local players and so to the Akai Wolves. The Wolves game ni any game be. Nti stage here igina sese no ehun coach na SFA. At this stage you too a short term plan and a long term.
Yeah.
A short term and a long term.
World Cup.
Yes. The concentration should be on the World Cup. How I call World Cup na be there. Then after the World Cup, you go World Cup ni we are. Na fi ya hwe mizutu ekwan be fa so akono. Menim say aban ne person national team ni bibi e World Cup no. Ya etia de e mu bi fu say Blasters players no, mo dem bo form kakra. Okay. But omo take the big decisions ni so fu say o materials as ye nyoma ya ye betimi deliver the World Cup. Enti based on this no coach Bay any fu say oba obetimi aboa Black Stars no. Asat ne ye tie to no me catch you say the name coach Kwesi Apia say ko base aban ne FNI decided so mbeko for a local coach coach Kwesi Apia and they know a year about it. And they will call Jubilee House, so call office, I can Blasters, one of the next coach, a buy more or a Ghana need a coach Kwesi Apia, and they be being to found. But abandoning I am so they will go for a local coach just to make a statement. Yes. The other people saw more convinced so young for foreign coach and contacts crack start also. And we call back Morocco, Aqua Saudi Arabia. And they are the 2 coaches. Our foreigners and I am making moves. Walid will agree with the Moroccan and then Renat Havi.
No, can you Arab for style on the Omandian, a different
start.
And Arab nearby Harimon, my castle maybe go roll more.
Omumienu and the same Comodiano, Zutu. A center around them. We near time I have been to any so what they are told Saudi F in him say or resign. We near for CV Brassam. Why do CV baby anum to Beko Cameroon? Oh no, I some be am to anyhow. Now, if reaching economy, Zutu, you ever heard these 2 coaches? And the current situation, a woman, when the 50 so bet me the Blasters I could walk up. Na yenya resource na ipesi nya no na one there oh by achievement there based on carbon nation you know are not have ya ageno so or so but wali say we there oh yenya botena cast na yenya botena cast
and then I will cast them oh
yenka park so there yenka park so there yenka park
work out semi-finalists
but Bizoto he's the only on the Morocco semi-final no on the Morocco semi-final no and Oshe ni progress as a coach am Bizoto or your coach at the Okonanim on said the top club job and when o coach with that o coach work Edomoje the Champions League soon after work and I'm to obey the Moroccan national team. Hey, qualify them to the World Cup. And Morocco be one team. Morocco be the first African country to play in the World Cup semi-final. Winning. Yampamuno.
When anyone do ba player mano. Say be nampe.
Say
coach am pay do be money player.
Do be money player.
Onya de kwa no no adi players e pe no.
And I say on
the local players.
My mentor are there back. Our similarities with Milo 2010 Milo no. And Milo now about 2021 was 2019 no. And he say the first point when he's building a team is the defensive shape of his team. Ne share thing or show back so abe bransan wati. And I will not have this so what happened? It will in the Ghanaian culture. Anyway, we need to talk about nation with Zambia and then the Cote d'Ivoire national team, the Ivorian national team. And at the last World Cup, when they qualified Saudi Arabia, and we also qualified Saudi Arabia. But the issue is, these are two coaches. None of them they take less than $100,000 a month. You go Matisse yes, Rugagu with the Moroccan national team was taking little over $150,000 a month.
Askaba World Cup scano say 3 months in India Skawa how they call World Cup 62 and the team is over moment.
Auntie Adiano more thing but the two you been your tanya these two coaches say baby no o bia obenya opportunity a microphone si wani ma wokasa no cheche nyoma mu ye okay so tell me chance because abani tie okay so tell me anti cheche nyoma mu ye mem konkoye anyi bia konkoye bia cheche wase ma ye hu se we ne
flow card we di me tradition enye no an kotoko etitafo na zabri me ne wo mo kasa se team ni mu ayede then I say any public try and say I say oh yeah last so much cry boy yeah no any palma because I'm out for abamu obu omo hu say ne ekono enkoyi but me mo aso ati ne efi ne ko say still bibia no aka chiama kotoko you bet me the league no and the team no mu so sa be yede ediment tintra yede anu no yede anu no na ya match no say na metiti anu mo de brebe bono Monday yeah company for mo fan kwa nwumre mai because 3 day am for ji wo boni buku baby wo mo win say wi bi ediment wo mo fa
yen kan sama
ye ne edim wi no ti awe ya wi na wi o edi enra nwumre no na atiti ya ni suni atimi abeta baba ya rabehwe match ni bi and you say you penny for no o ma da wo ma wo mo fa kwa nwumre mai
okay
yeah o mo no mo nkasa mai
say no mo wenza no
ya ni a ebe pie no nso o mo fa kwa nwumre mai
me ko intercommunity gala di temso Easter izoto a free 10 ekoka Sunday free
ebe koso ya no abechi news for na ba PSC lad ni ankelebo ene maya no FM